It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we've got the Panthers, leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Panthers and the Bucs on Sunday night.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winners. You get a look at Baker Mayfield.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Mayfield now. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Throwing. Mayfield. His throw incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin. And it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And for the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 3rd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Panther football to start quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Again, it's Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll set up to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Mayfield. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. There he goes left side. touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. And that flag accepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now Mayfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempted points as time will run out on this first half.
Okay, Brandon,
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead in the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Cowboys who get the win at home. Dak Prescott strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, we make the trip east as we head all the way to Jacksonville to check on the Jags. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Travis Etienne. What a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Escapes the defender, and they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked second in the NFL at this point in the season. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's the punter, Martin, now to kick it away.
Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more.
From the gun, Mayfield.
That's complete to his rookie second-round pick.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Mayfield to throw it.
He's got Martin on the out route.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Palmer going to go in motion left.
He'll look to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd and 2.
They'll set up a throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Bell. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Play fake. Mayfield.
Across the formation, he hits Austin.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. There's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10.
Mayfield now.
Otten brings.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the Bucs. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Yaya Diaby.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Bucs are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Into the hands of Cooper.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered. And
this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Kamara up the middle. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Kamara is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And again, it's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Here's Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara shifts by him, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, But the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Panthers,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they run their mark to 15-0 on the year.
and they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers,
this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left.
and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Being on some shit, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a